Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Justin Verlander won again on the mound, winning his 20th.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Into the box now, Tim Wood. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Strike called, now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
The center fielder,
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. One run in and one gone so far this inning. In there, 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ken Griffey Jr. is the second out of the opening frame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Bouncer up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
the right fielder,
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. The second for one, on to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
batting third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball four. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber, man at first after the two-out walk.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
1-1. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That is 7. The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Tom Brady, runner in scoring position with two gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Into the box, Mike Soroka. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 2-1. Popped him up. Bryant is there. And that retires the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rizzo carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Count still at 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Ready now, Ian Happ will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Tim Wood.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2 now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Wood at second. Albies on at first with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll be back in standing up. The 2-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
But the runner's back easily. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Trevor McGill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Dansby Swanson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Now batting, Tom Brady. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. Into the box now, Mike Soroka. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he popped him up. Kipnis into shallow center. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now back, The left fielder, Wood.
Standing in now, Tim Wood takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now, Ozzie Albies. He hit a sac fly earlier. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Drop it, drop it.
And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The pitcher, Trevor McGill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Wood comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. Here's Javier Baez.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. One there, and he is out on the tag. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous because if you...
Oh, no, that hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting. The third base.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. Pitches high, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The bouncer to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be two. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with two men out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Junior Range is back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. One away. Digging in and looking for more, Tom Brady. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. The 1-1 home. Bases are empty, one man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The pitcher, number 40, Soroka.
So now to the plate, Mike Soroka. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Wood. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ian Happ becomes out number 2 this inning. So 1-1. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Popped him up. Kipnis moving to his left. 1 down. Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Turned on down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. So a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. David Bodie is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
David Bodie.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Freeman is under it. 2 down. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead, the inning is over. Jeremy Jeffress enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 24.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ scoops it up. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
To the plate now, Dansby Swanson. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The batter, the catcher, Tom Brady.
Into the box now, Tom Brady. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Smoke toward third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Kyle Ryan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Mike Soroka. Swing and he pops him up. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Into the box, Tim Wood. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward. That's in the basket. A home run. So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Rowan Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 50.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kipnis trying to get there. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
The first baseman, number 5.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Hayward looks up into the bleachers and gone. To the plate now, Nolan Arenado, fouled off. The 1-2. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. Will Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Aaron Judge. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And that's out number 1. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So coming to the plate, Tom Brady, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. A 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And it's fouled away. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. 3-2 now.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. The 1-1 home down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Soroka. The 1-1 pitch. To third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Tim Wood, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And there's ball 2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Stepping in for the Braves, Ken Griffey Jr. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. Into the box, Ian Happ. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Hitter's count all the way. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Chad Johnson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Victor Caratini will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses, 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Javier Baez waits on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is skied into short left center. Wood is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dan Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. In now, Nolan Arenado, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Dansby Swanson would be next. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good battle. Count remains full. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in now, Tom Brady. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit back up the middle. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now back, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here. So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Albies ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-2 in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves earned
Inside the Show.